Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Hern and Dama. Welcome to Gates of Hell Liberation, American Campaign, my battle number 8. This will be a defensive battle where Charlie Company, the brave soldiers of the tanks and infantry, will be supporting an effort to defend at Point Herbert, which is right here on the campaign map. It was looking a lot prettier than it was a while back. The last game looked really good, but this game we've been pushed back on our heels to Point Herbert, which is this location right here. It's a 2-star risk. We're kind of falling back on our heels a little bit. Looks like it's going to be a fall or spring campaign by the map. And here is Lieutenant Will Garnier. His company, Charlie Company, the Coyotes, getting ready to defend the town against the German Panzergrenadier assault. The AI is very interesting in this game. It's been changed, it's been smarter, it's been tougher. It's been taking me out with tanks and anti-tank guns and infantry guns and fighting very well, so I'm having to adapt. I'm trying to keep the company like mixed combined arms, artillery, infantry, support, armor, light and heavy, or medium and heavy I should say. This is the fallback position, the second position on the map that I'm going to have to hold at all costs. And I'm going to send my usual trick of engineers riding on the tanks and send the tanks up to the defensive positions. With a bit of luck they'll arrive up there and dig in plenty of time for the enemy to show up, who is probably going to come from the north, the northwest and the northeast, I think, based on the way the AI has been acting so far. This one's going to be tough. See these walls right here? That's going to be a tough one to defeat because you'll keep getting blindsided as you can't shoot through the walls. So I'm going to have to go ahead and place defensive positions to the right and to the left of this with tank emplacements with tanks in them, and then I'm going to go ahead and knock these walls down and possibly some of these buildings, and hopefully it won't take me too long to do that. That's going to be tricky. That eats up a lot of time in preparing, whereas I'd like to do other things, but if I don't do that, along with the bocage or raised hedgerows, it's going to be very, very tricky to get a good line of sight with armor. Tank cruising across the field here, heading towards his position. I think I'm going to place the spare tank crew back here where they're nice and safe, and I can rush them in to fix the tanks and recapture tanks or capture any enemy tanks. And this guy here, I'm manually driving him right now to go ahead and knock down these walls and make a clear line of sight for the machine guns and the main gun of the tank when they're in a entrenchment, a tank entrenchment. Speaking of which, I'll have the engineer start digging. Put one on the right side. I'm not sure where to put the left one just yet. Maybe on the left side over here. I don't think much is going to come from the left. I think it's all going to come from straight up north into the northeast, but I don't know that. So I'm going to place a tank emplacement on the left here, and then when the other tank gets up here, I'm going to go ahead and knock down the walls on the left side of this Point Charlie. So this map is Point Herbert, if I didn't already tell you, and it's an interesting one. Like much of the maps, it's got a lot of bocage and a lot of walls, very common for Normandy dry stone walls, and they make great cover for infantry, but the tanks don't shoot through them unless you make them shoot through them. So that's part of it. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, please take a second to let everybody know by smashing that like and subscribe button. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and you'll really help the channel grow. Also, it would be absolutely brilliant if you could leave a comment and share your thoughts with everyone. So here I am placing down more entrenchments. I'm going to have to start moving these guys around now to break down the walls. I'll have to start driving that manually soon. And get these engineers digging some defenses. I just messed up that. I'll have to add some more sandbags. I'll park that tank back here on the road behind the sandbags, as I can't get a defensive position in there. So here I am breaking down the walls and the buildings to make lines of fire, which I've already said, but it's a tedious part of the game. But it's my strategy of creating open fields of fire so the tanks can kill the infantry and the enemy tanks and be the center cornerstone of the defense. Don't know if this will knock down. It should. Yep, knocking it down pretty sweet. Even knocking trees down. I don't know if these grain silos are going to get cleared or not. It's kind of hard to see here with that tree in the way if I knock it down. Can't go further forward. I'm turning and trying to knock it down. It looks like it collapses, but it doesn't collapse all the way because I'm pushing real hard with the tank to get in there and it's not getting in there. Well, keep bulldozing everything flat with this guy. You see now that tank could be anywhere and it'll have a good line of fire. Looking pretty flat. Let me know in the comments if you do this or not, or whether you have a better plan for fighting in the bocage. I'm certainly open to ideas, especially now that the AI has changed up a little bit. Move this engineer over here. Dig in another emplacement right there. And put some barbed wire across there. Put that tank in that position. Have this one stay over here ready to cover that one. So we're kind of in position of the northernmost objective. The southern objective is already being attacked by the Germans. And the points wise we're about a third of the way through. We got 300 points or 270 points right now, so it's looking manageable so far, but we'll see when the horde shows up. This guy can't see a thing. He's gonna have to knock down that wall in front. Maybe this building as well. That's flat. You should be able to do a lot better. I'll back him up here. I know I've got a few of my buddies playing this game right now, adapting to the new AI and the new game balance, as the AI chooses much more random stuff and it kind of replicates what I think a proper Panzer Grenadier or Panzer company would have. Oh, contact with the enemy here. Kind of didn't think it through as I gave these tanks orders to move. They're running too close, not behind this position like they should, but in front of it. And that one on the right, that Stuart's not in a very good spot. Oh dear. That's a total kill on my Sherman right there. That's the Panzer IV F1. That's a short barrel. Very tough Panzer. Stuart might not be able to kill that. Move this engineer over here. Build in an infantry trench. And fill it with infantry later once it's complete. I'm going to put an anti-tank gun right here. And he'll face down this road and hopefully flank anybody that comes down the T-junction at the end on the left there. And this Stuart's not in the best spot. Go hull on, main front hull onto the target. Well, they'll be easy to take out. I don't think they're going to live. And I want to place something kind of to flank these guys on the right side. I'm not sure what I'm going to place there. I'm going to move the recoilless rifle up here, the anti-aircraft gun up here somewhere. Move him up here for now, I suppose. Well, I could throw him in here. Yeah, there we go. Place him right there. That way you can shoot down that street and still shoot any aircraft. Now I'm getting kind of swamped. It's getting kind of risky now. Both these Stuarts are keying off on this little Panzer III here on the right. But they're not able to shoot. That's a tricky one. Can I get a good angle on him? See, underneath that tree line there's a raised hedgerow full of dirt. It's kind of like a dirt wall, and you can't shoot through it. And it replicates the bocage of Normandy. And I'm afraid to move this one up because there's two tanks on the right now. Rot roll, Batman. Rot roll, Reggie. We'll see how we're doing here. I'll move these anti-tank assets up. This is the infantry. It's captured 75mm recoilless anti-tank gun. And he is going to go to right there and hopefully slam anything into the side. And this Stuart... Sherman can kind of come up the road too and clean things out. It's getting kind of complicated up here. The channeling that's caused by the bocage and the walls and the buildings is what makes it such a challenge. If I place the anti-tank gun here in this gap in the hedgerow, they should be able to flank anything. I think that's a good field of fire. You can see the light area, the illuminated area that shows what they can see. It looks pretty good. And I hide this tank back into its prepared position. And up here they're coming straight from the north. Kind of the northwest, northwest. Come on, shoot him. Kill him. Kill him. Get him, get him, get him. Oh, he can't see a thing. I'm going to have to move him slightly. That building is blocking the line of sight. So I've taken manual control and I might be able to move onto him now. Oh, he can see me. Roro. Where is he? I'll find him. There he is. That was a miss. I aimed too low. Oh no, I got him. So the crew bail out. And this guy's got a wall in front of him, so that's not very good. This is looking a little bit tight up here now. The infantry is moving in. And I've got no infantry up here. I've left my infantry way behind me. They're legging it to catch up. Not really, I haven't pulled them into the game, but it will say that they're on foot, making their way up to the battlefield, and the armour arrived early. The armour outmaneuvered the infantry, and now they're paying for it because they've got no infantry to back them up. Same old story, really. If I can move this guy up here a little bit to cover down this road. This quad 50 caliber is really, really nasty. And put some sandbags out to protect them. They're easy to kill, but they're devastating when they shoot. And what's up here? Wow. Okay, get fixing that little Stuart, buddy. Don't have much time to sit there on the floor and hug the grass. I got one Stuart I can move up here to back these guys up. Got an anti-tank gun I can drag up. I think I'll pull it up the left side here. Maybe I'll be able to take up that northern position at Alpha again. But we'll see. Maybe, maybe not. If I move it up part way to the rearmost position, the southernmost position of mine, let them consolidate there, and then push up here and retake this one. Oh, flamethrower like that. Flamethrower on my side for once. That's doing a lot of damage. That'll kill everything, armor and infantry. And I'm going to pull down an airstrike on this guy here. Anti-aircraft guns are just devastating. The volume of fire on armor is terrible, and then they chew infantry up like crazy. These guys are going to live here if I get lucky. I think I'll put the spare crew in the Sherman, which can still function while it's being repaired. And the Panzer III up there. Oh, yep, that killed the anti-aircraft gun. That's just a 100 kg bomb. 100-pound bomb from a P-47 Thunderbolt. And here we go. What's firing from there? Something else. That flamethrower is awesome. Just devastating. It'll kill infantry and armor every time. It makes me panic when I'm in the tank and I get flamed up. I think I might be able to start taking up this left side here, and then bringing a bit of support up here. Send them to the back of this position. That Sherman got destroyed on the right side up there, so these guys can replace them. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't get stuck on the hedgerow. Oops, wrong button. So if I can pull them up here, I can maybe take this position back. It's lightly defended right now with one tank and some infantry. I'm pulling a medium and a light tank up there. The Stuart's a great anti-infantry tank. It's a bit outmatched for armor, but it's great at slaughtering infantry. And he got taken out already. That's not what I wanted. That didn't help at all. Not one little bit. Okay, they're popping smoke, so they're taking casualties but trying to consolidate. And now I'm getting hit by two tanks. Haha, man. Driver killed, leader killed. Okay guys, hit the deck. There you go. And one of you start repairing, even under fire. Always the new guy gets the job of repairing when they're taking fire. Dum dum dum. A lot of smoke up here. The infantry is moving around. I'm looking back here. Not great, but not hideously bad either. I got a flanking position on the right. I got those guys damaged, or is that tank? No, that tank is functional. Thought I saw some blue around the tank like they'd bailed out. Pull an infantry section up here now. And have the engineer build in another infantry trench right here on the left. We'll see how it goes. And then the anti-tank gun just made it up there. This is a recoilless rifle right here, kind of looking down that road. And then the back side of this is looking pretty secure. If I can hang on to this, we're almost through with the points. We're at 850 to 853. So we're looking pretty good right now. Not too bad, not too shabby. We're still holding on to this, although we've taken a bit of damage. We have no medium tanks here anymore to hold it. We have just a collection of light tanks. If I can catch a breather, I'm going to send a tank crew to capture that little Panzer on the right side. But the guys are really holding on with nails and teeth right now. Finally got some infantry up here to hold it. See, the enemy infantry can push in from the top here and take the objective if I don't have enough force balance on my side. So I placed that position right there where the infantry is going. Where they going? Where you going? Oh, it's a tank crew. So I have infantry in that trench there, and that'll help with the force balance. Inside the box, as the Germans try to capture it, I can still hold it. Put that tank crewman, spare tank crewman back here in the trench. And this Stuart's taking a lot of damage. Bail out, guys. Come on, run away. Get out of the line of fire. Oh, man. Hopefully that Stuart will be able to take out that tank up on the top center right now. What's an armoured personnel carrier? Or armoured car, really. Oh no, I've got a Panzer III kind of cruising down on me. Panzer III F1, Panzer IV. Not looking good. Oh, sorry, Panzer IIIe and Panzer IV F1. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage here. Lost a lot of stuff so far. Campaign is almost over, or the battle is almost over at 973. I mean, we're holding, but by the skin of our teeth, and we're taking a whole ton of casualties. Charlie Company will need to refit. The Coyotes are fighting hard, but they'll need to refit and replace manpower at the end of this battle for sure. Come on, anti-tank gun. Kill that Panzer III. Panzer IIIe is a good tank. Easily a match for a Sherman. Well, the Shermans I have basically the early version of the M4. We win! Yay! Game over. And here we go. The final score. I lost a lot of stuff here, folks. That's a tough battle. That was really hard. Much harder fighting in the Bocage here than fighting in the big open steppes of Russia. And we are 3.8 research points. That's what I'm after. That means I can upgrade to the M10 with that 3-inch gun. And we lost a lot of stuff, folks. Everything's grayed out. Everything's damaged. I lost my platoon headquarters. Will Gunnier and the command squad. Well, that's all I got. I enjoyed the battle. I hope you did too. Peace out. Love and hugs.
Saxon hopes you enjoyed this episode. For more content like it, please support the channel by hitting the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Let us hear your feedback and leave a comment too. Thanks for watching.